Hello student, our today's topic is cube and cube root. Okay, in that first we will see what is cube. So simply if a number is written 3 times and multiplied, then the product is called as a cube of that number. So suppose we have one example, find cube of 6. Okay, as we have to find the cube of 6, we have to write that 6 3 times. So cube of 6 is written as like this, which is equal to, we have to write now so now we have to write that 6 3 times, 6 into 6 into 6. Now 6 into 6, 36. Multiplication of the 6, which is equal to 216. So that 216 is a cube of 6. Okay. So this is how we have to find the cubes. Suppose we have one more example, find the cube of 17. Okay. Suppose we have to find the cube of 17. So here also we have to write 17 cube, which is equal to 17 into 17 into 17 3 times. Now 17 into 17 will be 289. Multiplication 17. Now 289 multiplication with the 17, it will be 4913. Okay. So this is how we have to find the cubes. Now we will take one more example. Suppose we have to find the square of cube of minus 6. Suppose our question is find cube of minus 6. Okay. So we have to write minus 6 raised to 3, which is equal to minus 6 into minus 6 into minus 6. Okay. Now look here, that minus 6 into minus 6 will be the plus 36. Okay, because the product of two negative numbers is positive, so minus 6 into minus 6 will be 36 only. Now one more 6 is there, minus 6. Now if you multiply that 6 with the minus 6, final answer will be negative, which will be 216. So the product of any negative, so cube of any negative number will be negative, whatever it may be. We have taken that example, minus 6, product of cube of minus 6 is minus 216. Similarly we can take fraction also. Suppose question is find cube of minus 2 by 5. Okay. Now this is a fraction, minus 2 by 5, we have to find the cube of that number. So minus 2 by 5 bracket cube, which is equal to, here also we have to write that bracket 3 times, minus 2 by 5 multiplication minus 2 by 5 multiplication minus 2 by 5 3 times, which is equal to, now look here, first we will multiply the two brackets. Now look at negative sign, so multiplication product of two negative sign is positive. So now 2 into 2, 4, divided by 5 into 5 will be 25. Multiplication 1 minus 2 by 5 is remaining, which is that last one. So now we will multiply that 4 upon 25 with minus 2 by 5. Okay. Now look here, we know the product of negative number with positive number will be negative number. So 4 into 2 will be 8 upon 25 into 5, 125. So the final answer, that means product, that cube of minus 2 upon 5 is minus 8 upon 125. This is how we have to find the cubes. Okay. So next example is find the cube of 1.2. Okay. So this is a decimal number. So 1.2 bracket cube. Okay. So we have to find the cube of 1.2. Now here again we have to write that 1.2 3 times, 1.2 multiplication 1.2 multiplication 1.2. Okay. Now look here, multiplication of 1.2 and 1.2 will be 1.44, and again 1.2 is there. So the multiplication of 1.44 into 1.22 1.2 will be 1.728. Okay. So we have to just adjust that decimal point, nothing else. You just have to adjust that decimal point. So that will be your cube. So cube of 1.2 is 1.728. This is how we have to find the values. Start. So next topic is cube root. Okay. So in the previous time you have learned that how to find the square root. Okay. In the square root, we use the prime factorization method. That same method we have to use here also in the cube root to find cube root. Suppose we have to find the cube root of, suppose our question is example 1, find cube root of 216. Okay, suppose we have to find the cube root of 216. So we will find the prime factors of 216. So 216 is equal to, now look here, at the unit place we have 6, so that 6 is divisible by 2. So by using the divisibility test of 2, we will divide that number by 2. 2 into, and we know that 2 is prime number. So after dividing that number by 2, we will get 108. Okay. Now again, here we have 108. Now that 108 is also divisible by 2, and 2 is prime number. So 2 multiplication. After dividing that 108 by 2, we will get 54. Okay. Now look here, this is 54. At the unit place we have 4. 4 is also divisible by 2. So again we will divide that number by 2. 2 into 2 into 2 will into. So after dividing that 54 by 2, what we will get? 27. Okay. After dividing that 54 by 2, we will get 27. Now look here, we have now 27. 27 we cannot divide by 2. So we will go for the 3. So can we divide that 27 by 3? Yes. Because by divisibility test, that 27 is divisible by 3. So now we will divide that 27 by 3. 2 into 2 into 2. That 3 2 is will be as it is. Multiplication 3. So after dividing that 27 by 3, we will get 9. Now again we know that 9 is divisible by 3, but that 9 is not divisible by 2. So we will divide that number by 3. So 2 multiplication 2 into 3 into, after dividing that 3 with the 3 will remain. So here we got 2 into 2 into 2, 3 into 3 into 3. Okay. Now we have to write in the pairs. So 2 multiplication 3, multiplication, again that second multiplication with the 3, 2 multiplication 3, multiplication 2 multiplication 3. Okay. That same thing I have written here in the form of 2 into 3. Now we know that 2 into 3 is repeating 3 times, so we can write 2 into 3 bracket cube. Because we know that if that bracket is repeating 3 times, that means that we can write at the index as a 3. So we got 2 into 3 bracket raised to 3. Okay. So that 2 into 3 bracket raised to 3 is the value of that 2 and 6. So 216 is equal to 2 into 3 bracket raised to 3. Okay. Now we know that 2 multiplication 3 is 6 and cube. So 216 is equal to 6 cube. Okay. Now we have to take cube root. Okay. We know that cube root and cube, they are opposite to each other. Now we take cube root. So after taking cube root on both sides, 216 will be written like that. 216 and 3 will be here at the index, radical sign. Okay. This sign is called as radical sign. So by using radical sign, cube root of 216 is written like that. So and cube root of 6 raised to 3 will be 6 only. Okay. So that 3 will be cancelled. So cube root of 6 raised to 3 will be 6 only. So we got cube root of 216. That means cube root of 216 is equal to 6. So this is how we have to find the values. This is how we have to find the cube root of any number by prime factorization method. So next example is find the cube root of minus 1331. So look here, this is a negative number. So first we will find, let us find factors of 1331. Okay. So first we will find the factors of positive 1331. After that we will find for negative. Okay. Now look here, 1331. If you carefully look at that number 1331, that number is not divisible by 2, neither by 3. But that number is divisible by 11. Okay. If you divide that number by 11, we will get 121. Now look at that 121 is further divisible by 11. So after 11 times, so after dividing that 121, we will get 11. So look here, that 11 is repeating. Okay, that 11 is repeating 3 times, so we can write 11 raised to 3. Okay. Now that factor we got that factor is for positive 1331. Similarly, that for negative sign we can put the negative sign on the both side. So minus 1331 will be equal to minus 11 raised to 3. Okay, I have put that negative sign on the both the side. Now we have to find the cube root. Okay, we have to find the cube root. So cube root of that number by using radical sign will be with the radical sign minus 1. So that minus 1 cube root of that minus 1331 in the by using radical sign will be cube will come here, which is equal to, now you know that after taking cube root of that number, that minus 11 raised to 3 will be minus 11 only. Okay, so the cube root of that minus 331 will be equal to minus 11. So this is how we have to find the values, okay, of negative numbers. So next example is find the cube root of 0.125. These are decimal number, okay, and we know that the cube root of any term we can write by using radical sign. So by using radical sign, 0.125 is written like that. So cube root of it is read as cube root of 0.125. Okay, now we will take do some kind of substitution here. Okay, so by using radical sign, that cube root of 0.125 is written like that. So now I will write that number in substituted form so that it will help. It will give help for finding that cube root. Okay, so that cube root of 0.125 we can write 125 divided by 1000. 1, 2, 3, 3 zeros and cube root sign. How I can write that? Just look here. Suppose we have 0.125 and I have to write in the that decimal number in the fraction form. So that 0.125 I can write 125 divided by how many decimals are there, how many digits are there after decimal. After decimal, this is a decimal sign. After decimal we have 3 digits, 1, 2, 3. So on the 1 we have to write 3 zeros. So this is how that substitution will come. Okay, so this is how that substitution will come. Now I have written that this term like that. Now I will separately give that cube root sign to both the term. So 125 cube root divided by cube root of 1000. Okay, look here. Now I have given the separated that sign to both the term, to the numerator as well as the denominator. Now look here. Now that 125 is a cube of 5. That 125 we can write 5 multiplication 25, which is equal to 5 into 5 into 5, which is equal to 5 cube. So that 125 we can write 5 raised to 3 like that. So similarly that 5 cube we will write 5 cube and that cube sign will be there. Similarly for 1000 also it is written as 10 into 100, which is equal to 10 into 10 into 10, which is equal to 10 cube. So 1000 we can write as a 10 cube. So 10 cube. Okay, so I have written 125 as a 5 cube and 1000 as a 10 cube. Now look here, that cube sign and this is the cube root sign. That cube and cube root both are applying on one number, which is 5. So that both sign will be cancelled. That cube root radical sign and that cube term will be cancelled with each other. Similarly on the denominator as well, that both the signs, as these are opposite sign and they are applying on the same number, which is on 10 at the denominator. So that will cancel with each other. So after cancelling that, we will get 5 upon 10. Okay, the value of that cube root of 0.125 we will get 5 upon 10. Okay, and we know that 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 1 by 2, and 1 by 2 is 0.5. Okay, so that we will get the value as a 0.5. That means the cube root of 0.125 is a 0.5. That means finally we can write cube root of 0.125 is equal to 0.5. Okay, So this is how we have to find the values. Okay, this is a cube root. So cube root of 0.125 is equal to 0.5. So this is how we have to find the values. So the practice set practice set 3.3 will be your homework, and the questions I will send in our group. Okay, thank you.